You know what? Just for that, I'm not going to introduce you.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kendall, Burdett. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Prov.
I would never pick on you.
No, you just dress better than me.
Looking good. This is my one nice outfit.
Remarkably heavy.
Somebody get that?
No, you're remarkably weak.
That's it, too. That was a great one. All right, James, you won this round.
Hey,
Well
we
played.
beat SC, man.
We did.
I'm on top of the world.
Yeah, that game was like 100 to 90.
Yeah, it was,
Right? No.
it was 101 to 91.
Was it really?
No. Yeah, well, that's still.
Okay, we're Talk Prov, and some venues were known as Erik and Kendall. We were just at the Comedy Store last night.
Yeah.
Nice! It was awesome. I'd never been I'd never done a set at the Comedy Store before. Anyone here like stand up ever done a set at the Comedy Store? Yes? Yes. Are you just clapping in support, or you mean you have? Erik, have you ever done a set at the Comedy Store?
You know what I have? Yeah, you asked me.
Yes, I guess I knew that.
Yeah, because you have.
Did you like it? Give me your.
I did. I liked when you go in the back. It's like it's an 80s movie.
Yes.
Like you go into the backstage and it's just neon red and like
Black.
metallic black.
Yeah. And
I
it's,
tried to sit in a chair and I fell out of it because it was super slick.
the
And there's a
here.
the big mirrored piano table, which was used for railing coke.
Yeah.
Like just mad amounts of blow.
It smells clean and it seems clean because it's black, but really it's just like cocaine residue.
Exactly. There's also a shower back there. Like,
Yeah.
this set was terrible.
To wash out the shame.
I used it.
The shower?
Yeah.
That's where you went.
Yeah.
That's
It's like,
where you
fuck it. I'm not paying for it.
It was interesting. It was 6 minutes long, and it was great. So what we do is, what do you guys want to talk about? What's been on your mind? Give us some things to talk about. What's something that's been on your mind lately?
Disney. Politics.
Politics? Disney?
Disney.
George Lucas gave all that cash to charity.
Yes. George Lucas giving all that.
I'm just happy he finally made it. Fucking love this show. Thanks.
That was like a polite heckle.
It was you guys.
I fucking love these guys. Don't you love these guys?
Keep it coming.
I like how no one sits in the light.
I like how everybody who watched the news and learned about the hurricane didn't listen to the news, that there was a giant storm coming their way and did nothing to prepare for it, and then was all bitching about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Which is a lot like George Lucas.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's true. And now Staten Island like sank, didn't it?
Yeah. It's now the lost city of Atlantis.
Wouldn't that be Atlantic City? Since
With an educated heckle.
We're pouring one out for Jen
That
right
was
now.
good. What I like about storm coverage is the poor reporters that have to go out there, and they're just telling us the obvious. Like, the waves are huge! And they're just getting battered by rain, and like they're flying all over the place. And the poor cameraman. I was watching one, and the guy was like, a piece of metal flew off this roof
Hit him?
and hit the guy like this way on his arm, like the dangerous way. And they bandaged him up, and he had to keep shooting the thing. Like they keep shooting. The reporter was like, "We just want to
He
say,
was bleeding.
yeah." Well, they had a first aid kit, which the best part was the reporter was talking. Goes, "Well, the cameraman got hit, and we bandaged up with the first aid kit that the company provides." And I was like, "Well, good for them."
What-
It's hard to see, like.
It was like the first aid kid in the media van?
Yeah.
Is that what they mean?
Yeah.
It's awful. Did he die?
They finished the segment. I don't know what happened afterwards.
I've never had an injury so severe that I've had to like stop bleeding. Like in a
So you just keep bleeding?
in a just kept bleeding.
All my injuries are insignificant.
No, but I've never had I've never lost enough blood that it's like I need to stop this wound from bleeding out for my life.
Yeah, you're not missing out.
Have you?
Oh, several times. Always, I have the bad habit of hitting my head on stuff.
Very true.
As he falls off the
Yeah.
stage.
Head first right at the edge of the chair. No, when I was in like second grade, my buddy thought it'd be
It started that early.
It started that early.
I thought you- okay.
He thought it'd be a good idea to put a chair at the bottom of the slide. So the idea would be that I would go down the slide and then get into the chair and be sitting. I don't know. And the chair moved, and I just went between the chair and the slide and smacked it back in my head on the slide and had to get stitches. A couple years later, I was running from some kid because he was going to punch me in the arm, and I jumped over a box, and my foot hit the box and fucked up my ankle, and I went head first into a table. And but they got that right there. They thought I was going to die.
And then
A decade or so later, I fell into a tree. I mean,
During Rose Bowl?
huh?
Was it during the Rose Bowl?
No, it was a couple weeks afterwards. I was done celebrating. I hit my head on that one too, though. Anyway,
which brings us
I
back
digress.
it brings us back to George Lucas.
Yeah, so there we go.
George Lucas. Do you have any thoughts on the Disney George Lucas thing?
No. I mean, everybody knows that the best Star Wars were the original ones. And that, except for Phantom Menace, which was phenomenal. True. That's a lie. No, I don't. I actually thought that he was like owned by Disney anyway.
George Lucas?
Yeah.
Reanimated by Disney?
I thought that they had
actually
purchased
died 10
him
years ago?
in a brutal takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What was the other thing? So, let's see. There was George Lucas, politics.
Endeavor.
what?
Endeavor.
The shuttle.
The
Yeah.
shuttle
You brought it
Endeavor.
up, too?
Endeavor, which took a trip through Inglewood at like 3 miles an hour. He's still there.
He was. Well, now it's missing its wheels. It's been tagged.
With an American flag.
Yeah. Patriots.
It's funny, the space shuttle seems like such an outdated, it's so old. Like, it's such an outdated way of, I can't believe that, like, it seems like as a society we've evolved to a point, like, we've hit, but if you believe in evolution, which most people I think probably do, well, that's Andrew, who's clearly a Bible
Yeah,
believing.
he's a creationist through and through.
I feel like we should be beyond, like, we only can move through time and, like, space and time by exploding things. So,
Yeah.
like, lighting something on fire and propulsion. Like, I feel like we should be beyond that. We should be able to, like, teleportation should be a thing.
It should. I agree with you.
I also believe, I listen to a lot of late night AM radio, so I believe in a lot of conspiracy theories.
Are you in the bomb shelter when this happens?
I'm in a bomb shelter right now.
Coast to coast.
Yes. And I believe that the government actually has technology like that's too advanced, and they're hiding it.
Yeah. They're just waiting for us to be ready.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I can't figure out how to register to vote.
I have.
Alright.
Register to vote?
I have
I feel like you can vote though. I feel like you can still go as a white American male. You should be able to just go.
Do you see this? Like, that's my citizenship.
Get it, like,
I tried that. No, I didn't.
if you're a Democrat in California, does it actually matter?
No. No, that's the thing. That's like I feel like and it sucks because I'm enthusiastic about this thing. And I think there's a lot at stake. But I just feel like in California it doesn't matter because it's so blue.
Andrew.
Yes.
Because Mitt Romney might win the popular vote, but Barack is looking to like he's going to win the electoral vote.
But that's what matters. It's the electoral all the way. It doesn't matter.
But wouldn't it be nice?
It would be nice. But
I read a weird article, and by read an article, I mean I saw something on Facebook and I clicked on it.
yeah.
Then this would
Probably accurate
happen. Yeah, and now that I've started talking about this, I kind of regret bringing it up because I don't know much about it, other than there's a provision in the 12th Amendment that if the electoral vote is split evenly, you could end up with one candidate from one party and another candidate. It could be like
Yeah, it
a
goes-
Romney-Biden White House.
Yeah.
That's crazy!
Yeah. It's that.
Romney
And then-
Biden.
And then I clicked on something else. And
Yeah.
Probably an ex-girlfriend's photo.
then I wept
That was
silently.
cheers to that. Yeah, we referenced Carl Tart earlier when he wasn't here.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's here now. What did he say?
You missed it.
Oh, that wasn't on stage. That was out there. Because we were talking about Mensa.
Oh yeah, we were. All
I
you doing?
suspect Carl Tart is not a member of Mensa, but could be, but doesn't want to be.
Oh.
I was in high school.
He dropped out.
I was like,
So,
fuck that shit.
Tired of being a part of this.
and that brings us back to George Lucas.
Eric's an idiot. Yeah. I mean, I hit my head on things. It's not my fault. True. I feel like we should spend the remaining 10 minutes and 17 seconds just staring at
You know what? 6 minutes last night flew by
Yeah.
at the Comedy Store. And
Where we played. I don't know if you guys heard about it or not.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
And all of this is going to be in San Diego on December 16th.
Yeah. Road trip.
You know, 6 minutes goes by really fast. You have just enough time to insult the audience and get off stage. Perfect. And do coke in the back,
Yeah.
which we didn't do. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Or ventilation.
Poor ventilation?
Why not?
Silent killer. Let me tell you that much. That breeds mold.
Yeah.
You ever lived in a place with mold?
Have you ever had a car with poor ventilation?
I rolled on the windows. It's fine. I'm gonna drink to that. That was like a silent.
People used to die from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Well, just get out.
Which is
Open a fucking door.
it's exactly the same way that we should
What the
have.
hell are you living in a fucking Ziploc bag? Like, I'm sorry, I got angry with that. Ah, damn it! They had it coming.
I like when you get a little upset because you turn into an old man.
I'm gonna be super surly when I'm old. It's gonna be
You're
great.
surely now.
I know.
What else has been on your mind? What something that's been on your mind lately that's not politics?
Never mind.
Never mind.
NBA.
That was a great song.
Oh, Lakers suck,
Yeah,
man.
Lakers blow.
Dude, it's so early.
You're a fan.
Well, I have something that's political, but kind of not.
What is it?
Proposition B.
What's that?
Which one's
The
that?
one with that requires all poor people to use condoms and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
all
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff.
Potential
The fans.
See what I'm saying?
That was the article that got me off of the electoral vote article.
And then he went to his ex-girlfriend's page and was like, what's she doing now?
She's a porn star. Guess what? She has an STD.
She would have been saved by Proposition B.
No, there was an article. There was an article that talked about the fact that Nevada prostitutes. I don't know why they picked on Nevada. Maybe it was in Vegas.
Those are the only prostitutes in America that are legal.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Man. The creep, the like scared, the scaredest, the most scared.
Take your time.
Yeah, Mensa. The most scared that I've ever been, like the weird, like the creep. You know, sometimes you drive through an area or like you drive past something, you just like creeped out. You know, means like maybe like you're in shit. Speaking of porn, like shitty parts of the San Fernando Valley. It's like, oh, ugh. In Utah, what do I think of Utah? Oh yeah. Like you know how Nevada goes up. Like here in northern Utah, there's a huge payoff here. The I-80, which goes from Salt Lake City across the shitty part of Nevada into Reno. Reno gets beautiful. You know this.
It doesn't.
Yeah, no,
Reno's
like,
a shithole.
Oh, no, that's Reno. Like if you're going from Reno into California and then you drive down to the mountains,
Yeah.
that part's nice.
Yeah.
Before that, it's this weird, like shitty, like desert, kind of like creepy, like serial killer part of the world. It's
Yeah.
super creepy.
Fallon, Nevada.
Fallon, Nevada.
Yeah. My uncle lived there for a while. He had a bunch of ferrets.
Ferrets.
You don't grow ferrets. Well, he had a bunch of ferrets in cages. I don't know. I remember I was going to his house because he had ferrets. And I remember they always smelled like pee, and that was really disturbing. I loved playing with them anyway.
But that's like, what, is ferret technically like a hamster? What?
It's like a mix between a hamster and a rat. It's like a weird, it's a tube-like creature.
Right.
Like imagine a furry hot dog with a brain. That's gonna run around.
And claws, yeah.
Yeah, I know, and they'll bite you. But yeah,
Do you remember any of the names of the ferrets?
no, it was a while ago.
Make one up.
Jinxies.
Yes.
And
Jinxies.
weasel face.
I thought I was
Burning.
I thought it was funny in high school when I thought if I ever have a girl, like a child, which I don't, to my knowledge, but if I ever did, I would want to name her Whisper because the girl would say, "What's your name?" and she would say Whisper. And that's it.
I want to have a son and shout, and they'll be like, "What's your name?" Shout. What's your name? Yeah, there you go. Same
Mine was
joke.
funnier.
It was.
What's another shitty name for a kid? Come here. Come here. Say, come here. No, you didn't stay. I stole that joke. That's a Stephen Wright joke. I just stole a joke.
That's all right. You probably did better.
You should have a dog and didn't stay. Come here, stay. Come here, stay.
So we're doing a cover band now? I remember other people's jokes.
Yes, we're the cover band. Yeah. How come they don't do that, by the way?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some jokes now.
No, let's not do stand up.
No, I
we shouldn't
know.
do stand up.
No.
We should do. Let's do this. First word. Someone say a word.
Clink.
Rascal. Link.
Oh, Link.
Clink.
Someone say another word.
You ever been?
Slinky.
Have you ever been in the clink?
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
thrown in the drunk tank.
Just once.
Yeah. I was at a Dave Matthews Band concert and I was causing quite a scene. I had been asked to leave numerous times because I didn't have a ticket. And
I like that implies that it was polite though. You have to, but I'm already here.
I'm already here.
You have to leave. You don't have a ticket.
I kept trying to
They
break
let you in.
No, I kept trying to break in.
Oh, okay.
But I was doing it in front of cops. So I'd be like at the gate trying to like wheeze my way past them. What are you doing? You need to leave. And they had to tell me numerous times. So eventually I tried to leave, but I got lost. It was at the UC Berkeley campus. I couldn't figure out how to get out of there. And that was pretty rough. And I ended up like laying down on some ivy because I could hear the concert.
Yeah.
And then I got yelled at by a security guard.
That seems delightful though. That moment, like
It was.
I was
It was
probably
cool.
slightly dewy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
lost my shoe running away. So I stubbed my toe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But then they finally caught up with me at the end of the thing. They finally got me. So,
Yeah, I was in the clink. I've been in the clink.
yeah, it's not fun.
No, and it's intense. It was in southern Utah, and it's called.
It sounds intense.
The name of the jail
I
is
bet you it
called.
was really nice.
It wasn't. They called it purgatory. They called it purgatory. It was extremely Aryan.
Yeah, it's Utah.
Yeah, they have a city in southern Utah called Hurricane, but they don't pronounce it hurricane. They pronounce it hurricane, and that's where the polygamists live. They do. They have weird like pronunciations or stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah.
It's not a joke. It's just true. All right, another
So
word.
why were you in the thing though?
I didn't pay my parking tickets. No, my traffic tickets. I killed a guy. Let's.
I can't go back to Utah.
I maimed the guy. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We can totally kill this. Give us another word. Or something.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Bobsled.
That's several words.
Bobsled.
Wreck-It Ralph and bobsled. I don't have anything for bobsled, except that I remember my first Olympics being the 1984 Olympics. Where I just remember seeing them. Wreck-It Ralph. God, I don't know how I feel about that movie. I don't know if we need to relive shitty old video games.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not really reliving them because the graphics are amazing. Like,
Now-
the movie itself is like 3D and it's great, but it's just about a video game character. And did we do that? Wasn't there a Mario movie that came out?
That was me.
Bob Hoskins
Bob Hoskins?
played Mario.
Yeah. See?
Oh, I forgot. That was a live action though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they
But
were.
I'm just saying, like, I'm
Terrible.
Horrible.
It was such a good era.
John Leguizamo was
Luigi?
Luigi.
Yeah, he was tight as Luigi. I don't even know what he's talking.
What was that freaky Ninja Turtles movie where they were like wearing these big, they had these big ugly teeth?
Ninja Turtles.
I'm gonna cover a joke really fast.
Yeah.
What I thought was a funny observation is the fact that the Ninja Turtles wore bandanas, As if they're trying to hide. Like, no one's gonna know. They're gigantic fucking turtles. That do kung fu. You know, they're like, well, there's a bandana on. I don't know who it was. Fuck. You know, like, well, it's either the green guy or the short one. I'm not sure.
That's an original joke.
No, I was listening.
Wait, was it that? Wait, that was that stand-up guy, the open mic guy. You didn't steal that.
Okay, I didn't steal that. It's you. I'm giving myself credit for it.
If it's an open mic.
If you guys don't know who makes it, then I might.
If a stand-up comedian falls in the woods, and no shit, how's that go?
I don't know, but you're having a great
I
time.
we're at 10 seconds. One last word.
Snuggle.
Snuggle.
Aww.
Snuggies.
I have a Snuggie.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
It's that
what color
organ
is it?
delegate that's on my.
That's a Snuggie?
It's a Snuggie.
I'm hanging out at your house.
Kendall got me
Nice.
for my Christmas.
Ankles?
Yeah, Kendall's.
You're
My ex-girlfriend, Kendall's. It's not a real name, it's Conklels, but.
the word cankles. The word cank. Who knows where the word cankles came from? Because I know. Okay. Invented by John Madden because he used to describe, you know how like linebackers have big fat legs and their calves go down to their ankle. John Madden made that up. Video games.
You know what? I just want to say, it takes balls for John Madden to ever criticize somebody for being fat.